so we used to have this little tradition in elementary school every April Fool's Day where we would switch classes and it would work every time for the entire day. We haven't done that tradition since like the 5th grade.
Maybe we'll carry it on from now on.
Yeah, it was actually really fun.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Simone, and we are identical twins. So it's gonna be me that's starting out as the Bachelorette, and everybody's going to be referring to me, which is Simone, and Sydney is gonna be stepping in, you know, as me. I don't think so. My experience with men, they do not pay much attention to detail.
I disagree. I think 1, maybe 2 might pick up on something. Hope we can pull it off. Bye, good luck.
Are you excited to meet your bachelorette?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm like a little nervous.
Handsome bunch right here. A lot of good options.
There's a lot of different options. I love to see it.
Let's go.
Woo!
What is your thoughts of a good man?
Okay.
Whoa.
If I had to choose character traits, I would say leadership, consistency, and good heart, even though that's pretty broad.
Why is that attractive to you?
I think it's really important being a leader as a man for what I want, being a family type of guy, someone that I can lean on to kind of take some of the mental load of life.
Like, it's like, I rely on you, I trust your judgment and your wisdom, but at the same time, like, we're doing this together. Even though we both have our strengths and weaknesses, we just complement each other.
Exactly, yeah. Can I ask a question now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, let me take a drink, hold on. Okay, what do you think a flaw that you have is that you are aware of? Weird, I'm starting with you, Anthony, I'm looking at you.
I think I'm very much a people pleaser. So like, I guess I'm still working on like self-love and compassion.
Yeah.
Okay.
When people ask your opinion, something that I know for a fact I need to work on is probably my delivery. You know, just get straight to the point, get it out the way. Try to
Tough
like
love.
baby step. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got it. I can see how that would be problematic, but I admire that because I need some accountability. So, you know?
I'd say for me, it's just like I have a hard shell kind of at first. So like I'm not gonna go on like 3 dates and then we're gonna like share traumas together.
Okay.
Like it takes time for me to open up and actually
Emotionally, because
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe. You were very open.
not emotionally.
Good to know, side note, because I like to go straight into that.
I can tell by the question. Like,
I think I'm just like a huge overthinker. I think I like to understand everything and like
Yes.
analyze it all the time.
Well said. I am super analytical and self-critical, so I would say yours too meshed.
Yeah,
Me.
I'm like him too.
Yeah.
You want to like grab a drink?
So
Sir.
sorry, real quick. We're having a lob issue on Simone.
Alright guys, same interaction.
Alright, and then we're gonna pick it up and we'll have you start.
My kind of like weakness, that's what you were asking. A weakness, yeah, is that
red flag. Yeah.
red flag. I still tend to like intellectualize like emotions instead of like feeling it, but
I know exactly what you mean. Like you're very self-aware of it, but it's different than actually like doing the work and
exactly.
yeah.
These are good answers, you guys. I love these.
I would say my biggest flaw is probably a lot of negative self-talk. Like
Yeah.
everybody telling you no, so if they're saying no, that means I'm thinking no.
Dang, man. y'all, I mean, I'm just gonna be real, like, I feel like everything y'all all said is like a combo of like what I go through in some ways, like being like very, very independent to the point that like, that's a good trait in one sense, but you're not letting anybody else in because you're just so trying to make sure it's done a certain way.
Like that. I feel like you avoided the question a little bit, but
Oh, real?
it was like
Yeah.
an accumulation of everyone's. That was like
Well, I'm saying like, I can see that in myself, like
Gotcha.
from what everyone's
Okay,
saying.
okay,
Like,
I gotcha.
sometimes-
well, let me check my list of my weaknesses.
What is your longest relationship and why didn't it work out?
Dang, he said on guard.
You guys aren't gonna like this one, and you might deem this as a red flag, but I've never been in a relationship.
Wait, question.
in
Why
a serious
would you think
relationship.
that we think that's a red flag?
I said you might, because I've heard other like women or even men say that they haven't been in a relationship depending on their age, and I guess apparently that's a red flag for some people.
Seeing what's out there, and if it's not matching the person that you're becoming, you always don't want to pick a person that's just where you're at. You want to pick a person that's where you're
Oh my
going,
God, yes,
who you're
that's
becoming.
something I
And if that's not
love
matching
that.
then it's better to not keep attaching and reattaching.
That is actually time.
Oh, snap.
Great answers, guys.
Where have you guys been my whole life, dog? For real.
Hey besties, Timmy here. We want to take a moment to thank our partner, Factor, for sponsoring this video and offering our viewers 50% off their first order. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit service that makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. Their team of gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. I'm the type of person who's constantly on the go with work, running errands, and tons more, so I barely have any time to try and make home-cooked meals. Factor sent me their vegetable ratatouille, and I loved it because it had a ton of flavor. Heating it up in just 2 minutes also allowed me to skip a trip to the grocery store and use that time to unwind at the end of the day. They have 34 meal options to choose from every week, so there's always something new to try. And with their assortment of 45 plus add-ons, you can even have breakfast and snacks delivered with your box. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code NECTAR50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back into the video.
Who do you guys think is like connecting like the least out of here?
You want to start with the most?
Yeah, I'd rather
The most has been like you probably. She even was like, you didn't answer the question because she wanted to know your
Right,
answer
right.
to the question. Like realistically, how
She just
would-
wanted me to say more. That's fine.
Is there anyone you would want to self-eliminate?
She feels like they kind of just like talked the least or didn't really like express themselves the most.
I'm gonna say me.
Okay.
Well, I feel like that's just towards the advantage of extrovert.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Yeah, it's hard because like I don't know if it's quiet because you're more nervous or if you're quiet because you're just more naturally quiet.
And plus, there's 10 of us and 1 of us.
One of more.
We love you, man.
And then our second person being eliminated is Donna.
That was a sick. That was sweet.
Like a whole little audience.
Alright.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Remind me name.
Matt.
Matt. Okay.
Simone.
Yes.
Messiah.
Messiah.
Hey, Shauna, hey, how you doing?
We stand up.
Oh, yeah, bring it up. There we go. Let's do that one more time.
Again?
Okay, there we
Hit
go.
the mics.
It don't matter. We act like they ain't around. It's all good.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna ask,
Okay.
how big are the heels?
Like how tall are they? Or you
Yeah.
want to know my height?
Yeah, how tall
I'm
are you?
5'7".
You're 5'7"?
Yeah.
Oh, you look like 6'6"
I
coming
think in
out.
heels, yeah, I'm around there.
You give me a like daytime talk show host. You have like that good
Oh, I
energy, like you're in
love.
command of the room.
Thank
but
you. I like your accent. Can you tell me?
I'm
Yeah.
from Australia. I've been here like 8 months, and yeah, I like it a lot more here than at home in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, a
So you
lot
see
more.
yourself staying out here more?
Oh yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. You know, like if I'm married for a green card or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
just for the green card.
Yeah,
Okay.
just putting that out there.
Nice.
I'm just kidding, just kidding.
what's like an everyday type vibe for you? Like what's like a day-to-day look like?
So I don't have like a set day to day. I love going to the beach. I like working out like in the beginning of the day. That sets, you know, the rest
course
of the day.
of your whole day.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm also not in the habit of doing a bunch of new things, so that's why I did say that's something I want to try. So my ideal day would be trying to learn like a new hobby. What's like a passion that you have?
For sure is just basketball, so sports, athletics, love staying active. It's like I can't stand still too long, so I'm always on my feet, always got something planned. What about you?
Right now I do like content creation, social media marketing. I love psychology. That's what I majored in and minored in. So I guess like talking to people, connecting. What did you say that like kind of resonated?
She's like, what did you say? A lot.
You said a lot.
I love spontaneity, but I also
That's
think
what it
like
was. You're very spontaneous.
exactly.
I'm not like that.
That's okay. No, opposites
That's
attract.
good,
That's
though.
what they say. You build on that.
I see your tattoo. Can I ask you, what is it for?
4064. I'm from New York. I grew up in foster care out there. And so that is the building that I lived in for like 8, 9+ years.
How would you say that growing up in foster care has shaped who you've become today?
So my foster family, both sets, were all women. So yeah, so I get
raised by strong women.
Yeah, very strong. In a sense, I get like where certain women, where they be coming from.
But I want to ask one more question for you because this is like crazy. Your hair is super fire. Like
Thank you.
I see a lot of girls that got the straight hair, all love to them, but like curls are a vibe. So like, what is your
Appreciate it.
routine for making those things pop?
Just make sure your hair is healthy. Prioritize health before looks because health really shows in the hair. So moisture, hydration, and then a gel to seal it all in.
You heard her, ladies.
Nice to meet you. heard it here first.
Thank you.
Wait, sorry guys, group camera issue. Cool. You just take the video.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright guys, quiet as a second please. We're ready to go. Alright, Simone, are we good?
Good.
Alright, go for it.
Getting a double dose of Anthony today.
Yes.
How's your
What
day
a treat.
been?
It's been so good.
I'm the second Anthony.
Second Anthony.
Second
Anthony
Anthony.
number 2.
I feel like I've already gotten to know you by
little bit.
listening.
Oh.
Yeah, I can totally tell that you like really value like the emotional intelligence and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You seem like the kind of person who just like you sit down, put on some candles, and you just talk to somebody one-on-one. You're like, all right, let's cry it out right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what's your relationship
Exactly.
like with your dad?
Yeah.
You know, like just like.
If you could choose someone to write like an instruction manual on how you work, who do you think you would like choose?
Can I answer it in whose instruction manual I would read?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I would say my older sister really inspires me. She has an amazing work ethic, and she's like the definition of like got it on her own. So I would definitely read her instruction manual. I feel like I have been reading her instruction manual. That's kind of the perks of being a little sister.
Exactly.
And then I will answer that a second time because I have to bring in my religion. So I'm I am a woman of God, so I would say like
man of God, so.
Oh, perfect. I love that.
I'm curious about like your relationship with your family. Like, do you consider yourself like a family person?
So that's
Just,
why
like-
I would say I am so passionate about psychology and self-discovery is because my relationship with my parents and my family haven't been the smoothest. However, it's brought me and my sisters together. I have a really close relationship with my siblings and not so much with my parents, but I'm actively working on trying to unlearn some unhelpful mindsets and behaviors from my childhood.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you grow up in a certain way and then it's like, okay, these things are a part of me now, but it's like, how do you handle that as you get older? How do you respond to those traumatic situations? And it's like, you can only grow from it and learn to rebuild some of those relationships if they deserve to be rebuilt, right? Or you move on.
Yes. I've learned what a personal relationship is.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna go in.
Perfect.
Sorry, so unprofessional. I guess so. Oh!
No, wait, no,
Take notes, y'all.
So I hear that you have you're religious in your relationship with God and everything. So I just kind of want to know, like, what's your intake on being in, like, your relationship with God and everything?
What are you asking? Like,
what, like, motivates you to keep reading the Bible every day and being connected with God?
how do I answer this? It's hard for me to publicly, like, it's a private thing that I'm trying to, but I guess just like the way that I feel, I'm very grounded within that. And I feel gratitude and the most anchored when I have that relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Guys, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I thought you resonated with her very well also. So I think there are like definitely a ton of really good one-on-one dates.
The curly hair was crazy.
Yeah, the curly hair comment.
I told you, I brought it up the first time. I'm like, I'm gonna get to that. That's fire.
Dude, the hand kiss is crazy.
That
was next level.
You know what?
I've never seen that.
You two though, you guys have like the most, like I don't know if it's just me, but like you have the most like intimate when you guys started? Because I felt like
Definitely.
they went very
Chill.
quiet, and then you guys were just like more. It kind of felt like you guys were in your own world.
The eye contact with her, and like the fact that you guys never like broke eye contact, like the straight 3 minutes was like insane.
What are we thinking? So many eligible bachelors.
Yeah.
Okay, so right off the bat, this is the one that you were talking to, right? I really liked him and his story. I really like confidence.
Just more calm, more at ease.
Okay.
And I can see that for either of us. But
Yeah.
for one of us,
Honestly, he was someone that stuck out to me in the beginning as well.
So it's looking like we have a very tough decision. I'm so
I
excited to see
am.
their
I'm
faces.
really excited.
I
I'm
think
really
they have
excited.
no idea.
Yeah.
There's no way they have any.
This is the person that they think you should think.
Oh, I am lost at who they could have chosen because I just feel like it was such a good bunch.
Alright. And 1, 2, 3. Messiah, how do you feel being the chosen one for the group?
I feel good. I mean, you know, there's a lot more opportunity to bond and get to know Simone, so I think I feel great about it.
So go ahead and have you open the envelope and reveal who you picked.
Okay, here's who I feel like I bonded with the most.
Ooh.
You so dope, my bro.
Both of you guys.
Cool.
Both of you guys.
I definitely felt like the cool thing about like talking with you and everything is I feel like there's a lot more to explore about like who you are as a person. Yeah.
I would definitely have to say your voice stood out.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So we actually have a second envelope. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that second envelope out now. And what that is.
Wait.
I'm Sydney. I'm Simone's twin sister.
No, bro.
And
No, bro.
I hate to break it to you guys, but we've been kind of playing a little parent trap trick on you all. Yeah, so we've been switching in and out of interviewing, and none of you guys noticed. Yeah, you all failed. Not even a little bit.
Cause y'all twins.
So, Sydney,
Yes.
I believe you also have a name in your envelope.
So you guys actually picked right. Yeah. Okay.
What in the world? I'm confused a little bit. I mean, too, yeah.
I'm so sorry to juke you out, but you still got chosen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you guys have strong intuition.
Ladies, do you feel like there's a date in the future?
Oh, I mean, yes. I would say absolutely. I feel like I had a great time, especially.
And beyond you two, I did have a great time with all of you guys. Like, thank you for being such good sport and spirit and energy. So,
Oh yeah, happy April Fools! This is the April Fools episode. There was no change in their behavior, so I knew that we had it in the bag. Like,
I think those two will be like a really fun double date if we were to do something together.
I'll let you go first, bro. I think my face kind of said it all back there.
I think both of our faces.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, shoot, bro. They snuck up on us like this, man. We just take them on a double date. I don't know.
Yeah, double date, I'm down.
Boy, that's crazy.